Hi, friends. Happy Monday. It's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am live on my Facebook business page as I am every Monday. It is time for the 3-card weekly reading. Happy to see all of you here. Thanks so much. Elizabeth, happy to see you here. Let's see. Oh, and I'm so glad you and your kids enjoyed your reading yesterday. That's wonderful. Erica, happy to see you. Alicia, Cheryl, happy to see you. Lori Hahn, nice to see you. Neil, hope you're doing well. Martha, glad you're here. Nilsa, nice to see you. Veronica, glad you're here. Hey, Zuri, happy to see you. Hey, Claire. All right, so today is the new moon and it's Monday. So being a lady of the 80s, of course, I'm singing that Duran Duran song. So what do we do here? Hey, Melissa, good to see you. I wanted to talk just a little bit about the energy of the new moon. Hi, Ashley, nice to see you. I think different people see the new moon in different ways. When I was first learning about working with moon energy, it was really all about the full moon. And then over time, I started meeting people and talking to them and hearing about the power of the new moon. The idea that you would plant your seeds on the new moon. That as the moon is new, you would think about what you would want to renew in your life. So share your thoughts. How do you see the new moon? How do you work with the energy of the new moon? Please share your thoughts and thank you all so much for being here. And if you are watching in archive, I thank you for being here. As I do these readings, and I will do our 3-card weekly reading, and then I will go through and do individual cards for people. And people are already getting in line asking, and I do appreciate that. Let's get started. Any new moon thoughts there? We're thinking about renewal. Michael Wells says, new moon is for gathering up energy to create and manifest your reality. That is a beautiful thing. Christine says, I become more sensible and sad at the new moon. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. Glad to see so many of you here. And again, if you would like a card, thank you so much for saying hi, for checking in. If you would like a card, make sure you request it specifically. We will start with the 3-card weekly reading. And if this resonates for you, please do take it as a reading for you yourself. And today I am working with the indie version of Ciro Marchetti's Grand Luxe Tarot. Okay, what shall our first card be? Oh, and from Neil Quattrano in the Psych World, both the new moon and the full moon make crazy people crazier. Now, I knew that about the full moon. I did not know that about the new moon. Anna sees the new moon as seeing old things with fresh perspectives. So I think we're going to do the 3-card weekly reading. Then we will do 1 card about the new moon energy for all of us. And then I'll get to your individual readings. How does that sound? Okay. So the 3-card weekly reading starts with the wheel of fortune. And, I think this is such an interesting card, especially thinking about it on a week beginning with a new moon. I think often this card asks us to break our old cycles, to think about, what are the things that we are repeating and it's not working? How can we change that up? How can we break that? Okay. Another thing that I would say about the Wheel of Fortune too is to recognize that there are some things that are out of our control. We can only control what we can control. The rest we have to ride with. Now, our second card is the 7 of Coins. And this speaks of hard work that is necessary. Whether that is about our actual jobs, whether it's about the work of life, And whether it's about a sense of, oh my gosh, do I have to do this over again? This may be a week where we have to focus on the work we need to do. Focus on not trying to control or bemoan the things we cannot control, and also trying to break the patterns that don't serve us. Now, we have the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins, so we have the Wheel and 2 Coins cards, which of course are Pentacles. The Four of Coins can be a card of worrying that you're not going to have what you need. And when we look at these 2 Coins cards, when we look at these 2 Pentacles cards, neither of them are incredibly prosperous. One is really talking about hard work to bring your garden to bear, and one is talking about needing to conserve your resources. And I think this week we really have to look at time, money, energy, and how we can best create these things and how we can best spend these things. But you know what else? At a time when there are concerns about the economy, there are concerns about our well-being, we can also look at the Wheel of Fortune as a card of luck and say that, you know what, as individuals, as a nation, as a planet, we have not had great luck recently with well-being issues, with money issues, with all of that. And maybe this will bring us some better luck going forward. So this week, work to break old patterns, work to control what you can control, work hard to create your resources, have good boundaries, take care of your well-being and your resources. Now, I saw a couple of people, I think Karen Winkle specifically, talk about using the new moon to set our intentions. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So let's just do one card for all of us for the new moon. What can we think about at this time of the new moon? The Four of Cups. And I think when we talk about setting intentions, this card has a really important message. Do not set intentions with fear. Do not set intentions based on what you're afraid will happen or what you don't want to have happen. Set your sights on what you want to have happen. Does that make sense? All right, let's go forward and do some readings. I'm happy to see you all here. Okay, the first, and again, I'm going to respond, and I appreciate everyone saying hi. I appreciate when you give feedback to your readings. I appreciate all of that. In the interest of time, I may not verbally respond to it, but I want you to know I see it and I do appreciate it. What I'm doing now is I'm going to go through the comments and look for the specific requests for readings. And what we're doing is a read for the week ahead for you, one card for the week ahead. And so go ahead and ask. And we're going to start with Erica. What do we see for the week ahead for you? We see the Three of Cups. This is an opportunity to actually have some fun, to spend time with someone that you care about, and it looks like that's exactly what you have planned. So that's a wonderful thing. Okay, let's see what we got there. Hey, Melissa, I'm happy to see you, Melissa Grosso. Judgment. Okay, so that's a heavy energy. It's about needing to put closure to things of the past, to not sit in sort of that energy of being upset with what has happened or what people have said or what people have done. Put closure, and this week, open up. It's a new week, a new energy. Be open to new things. Okay, Michael Wells, a card for you. Okay, the Page of Coins. So that would be the Page of Pentacles. So Michael, this week be open to learning and be open to communicating with others. And this could have to do with some opportunities to make money or to move career forward. Okay, and remember, here on Monday, we just do a card for the week ahead. And so that's what we'll be doing here. Okay. Neil Quatrano, so happy to see you. The Two of Cups. Neil, the healing power always comes from love. Your ability to help others, your ability to heal others, your ability to find healing for yourself is to come from love and a reminder of how you are loved and how you love others. So this week, whether you're feeling the love or not right now, Neil, focus on the power of love in all its forms. Okay. Ashley Halstead. You're another one with the Three of Cups. And I know we're social distancing these days, but this does suggest an ability this week, Ashley, for you to connect with people you love and enjoy your community. Okay. Martha Vink, how are you? Five of Coins. You know, and you had just mentioned that you did some online shopping. You know, do not worry about not having what you need. I mean, obviously be conservative when you need to be conservative, of course. But attune yourself this week to the energy of abundance. Recognize your ability to cultivate your garden well. Recognize your ability to have what you need. Do not worry about opportunities that you may have missed, money that you may have spent. Look to the future and your ability to create abundance. Okay, Karen Winkle, happy to see you. The Knight of Coins. So this can very much be, and it could be for you, it could be for your daughter even, about moving forward career-wise. And I think this week there will be a real opportunity for you or her, or maybe both of you, to take some steps forward that will be very positive. Okay, and for Elizabeth, this is a card for Rich for his work week. Same card that we all got, Seven of Coins. A week it will be. He's going to work hard. There's going to be moments he's going to be banging his head saying, why am I even doing this? But just tell him to keep going. It'll be okay. You know, this really is a card of cultivating your harvest. And sometimes it feels like it takes a long time for the harvest to get there, but it will. Okay. Marion, hope you're doing well. Marion, the Seven of Cups. So, you know, this is a card of really being open to visualizing, especially on the new moon. This is a great card for you. Be open to visualizing what you want and going for it. Think about what you want and go for it. Okay, Vijayeta, how you doing today? Glad you're here. Vijayeta, the Devil. This week you need to think about what you're attaching yourself to that isn't serving you. And also what you're attached to that you wish you weren't, but that you have to do anyway. Make sure you know the difference. Okay, and Karen, okay, so Christina is in clinicals but would love a card. So Karen, I'm going to give you this card for Christina. She gets the Fool reversed. Tell her this week to be very, very careful about not trusting herself, about not trusting her journey, about trying to overthink how the universe is working in her life. tell her to trust herself and to trust her journey. Okay. TK. And about the new moon, Elizabeth says new beginnings, new chances, new opportunities. How wonderful is that? Okay, TK, here's a card for you. You're the second one to get this. Judgment. Putting closure to the past, opening up to the future. Recognize that you are doing well on your journey and all will be well. Lori Hahn, happy to see you. The world. Lori, the world is yours. There is so much in this card that says that you can manifest what you want, that you just need to know your power and know your ability. I think sometimes you do not believe in yourself as much as you should. So much this is about. So much this is about your need to see your life in the bigger picture and all that you can accomplish. Okay. Zuri. Always good to see you. Zuri, you're the second one to get this, the 5 of coins. If business is a little up and down this week, don't worry. Don't get caught up in dark imaginings about how things might or might not go well. Just move forward. Likewise, if you have any issue with production of your products this week, just move forward. And for those of you who don't know, you should visit Zuri's shop, the Yat Zuri shop. Zuri, you can drop a link if you want. She makes the best soaps, bath scoops, really, really great stuff. I was just thinking about your soap this morning, thinking I should order some. So there you go. Okay, Elizabeth Bracker, happy to see you. Temperance, and isn't this a beautiful temperance image? I absolutely love it. So this week, Elizabeth, you need to be patient, you need to be creative, you need to really work to find your balance. Recognize that nothing is perfect, but you have the ability to create some wonderful things this week. Alicia Cassie, nice to see you. Let's get a card for you. Man, you are the third person to get this card. 5 of coins. So, and I think, I don't know how much of this is what individual people are going through or just the reality that we are in some really strange times and wondering how it's going to affect us financially. But we really have to resist this 5 of coins energy. And I'm saying that to all of us, not just you, Alicia, but it did come up for you. So find your opportunities. This is a card that says, I worry that I will not have the opportunity to do what I want to do, to enjoy what I want to enjoy. The opportunities are always there if you look for them. Yes, Dawn, this is Ciro Marchetti's Grand Luxe Tarot. I'm working with the indie version, but it is available mass-produced from US Games, and it is beautiful. Okay, let's see. Hey, Christine, my friend, you're in Italy? Is that right, Christine Petta? So happy to see you. You're the second one to get this, the Knight of Coins. This suggests that this week you're going to move forward with something you're working on. Whether it is a job or a project, something creative, something spiritual, one way or the other, there is forward motion. It may not go as quickly as you would like, but it will be solid and good. Okay. Cheryl Watson, nice to see you. Hey, you got the Knight of Cups. This is all about the pursuit of love. Whether romantic or in a higher spiritual level or in terms of family or community. And you and I have talked about this before, how you have this particular psychic mission in your life to be a spreader of the high vibration of unconditional love. When we talk about the virus, we talk about community spread as a bad thing. But here's a virus for you to spread, Cheryl. unconditional love. You do it all the time, but especially focus on it this week. Okay, this is for Nicole Evans Walker. So glad to see you here. The Chariot. So I know most of us are not traveling, but this week might mean some travel for you, or going someplace you haven't been in a while, or planning a trip. It could also simply be an understanding that you are in the process of mastering something, and you may get some evidence of that mastery this week. Hey, Barbara O'Brien, happy to see you. Barbara O'Brien, the Hermit. So on one hand, this can be a card that speaks of loneliness, and we need to be careful about that, especially in this difficult time. On the other hand, Barbara, this is also a card about the wisdom you have acquired. Do not doubt your knowledge, do not doubt your wisdom, and you may be finding new ways to share that wisdom going forward. Okay, Dawn Rassett, nice to see you here. The Four of Cups. This was our card for the new moon, and it's also showing up as a card for you, Dawn. This week, be careful about your attitude. Try to stay positive. When things are difficult, you can acknowledge that. You know, being positive does not mean spiritual bypass. It does not mean ignoring what is difficult. But when you have a choice, choose to think of things in a positive way, especially this week. Hey, Christine Lisa, looking forward to seeing you. Oh, looking forward to the new moon energies. Yes, indeed. Happy you're here. And here is a card for you. We have a lot of Christines and Christinas here today. Very good. Two of Wands reversed. This week, you know, you may really be thinking about your way forward, creatively or in business or spiritually. And you may find that you're not sure with how you want that to be. And so it's okay to sit in not being sure. It's okay to hang out with not knowing, but recognize that you are in the process of manifesting something, and work with the universe to be a co-creator of that something, whatever it turns out to be. Oh, and here's from Claire about the new moon. New moon for me is about starting again with something that you may have dropped, a fresh start, new manifestations, new opportunities. Beautiful, beautiful. Vicky, you're the silver hipster. I didn't know that. And from Marion regarding the new moon, and thanks folks so much for sharing this, a new beginning, second in Cancer in a row. So closing up and amplifying what we manifested on the 21st of June. So nice, so nice. Okay, Annette, a card for you. The Fool. So really this week, I want you to be playful and honor your inner child. And really remember that life is a journey. It's all about the experience. So try to be playful with your experiences. Okay, and Betty, about the new moon. New moon planting seeds of thoughts that will bloom into goals. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Bob, my cousin, nice to see you. Okay, let's see. Claire Wetzler, a card for you. The Sun. Hey, if you can spend some time outside this week, please do. And you know, I love this card thinking about that biblical concept of do not hide your light under a bushel. Claire, this week, really allow yourself to shine. Okay, this is for Karen Wiederhold. So nice to see you here. Oh, you're the second one to get this today. You get the Devil. So Karen, you know, for you, I have a feeling it may be a project you're working on, that you may have something you're working on that you need to attach yourself this week, attach yourself to this week, whether you want to or not, to really work and get it done. And you may be obsessive about it, but sometimes being obsessive is good. So this week you have permission to obsess on something you're working on. Okay, Shelley Patel, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Okay. Now, we're not doing a whole year ahead. We're just doing the week, but happy birthday to you. And how will the week be? You're like the third person to get this, the Four of Cups. You know, this may not be the birthday celebration that you were hoping for. I think a lot of us are not able to do all the things we want to do. But this is a card that says when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And so figure out what you can do, what you want to do, and go for it. And Christine Petta talks about struggling with the Wheel of Fortune's meaning. Well, there's so much there. It can be luck. It can be fate. It can be karma. It can be patterns and cycles. And it can be the things that we just can't change. Hey, Jan Brewington, nice to see you. Here's a card for you. You're like the third person to get this, Jan. Judgment. Putting closure to the past. And for you, I really feel like this is going to be an opportunity this week to get some communication from those whom you love who are in spirit. Be open to the voice of the angels. Be open to communication from spirit this week. It's coming for you. Okay. Hey, Renee, A.K. Irene. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. Okay. And Bob sharing some readings today. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Annette. Did we already do you, Annette? You're seeming familiar. Well, I can't remember, so here you go. Annette Negron, the Eight of Wands. This week, focus on communication. A lot's going to happen very, very quickly, and you may have to invest some time and energy in things where you're not really sure how they are going to turn out. But go for it anyway, and go for it in a big way. Tina Webster, happy to see you. The Chariot, you're the second person to get this. Second person. And, you know, typically the Chariot is a card of travel. I don't know how much travel any of us are doing right now, but you might be planning a trip. But this is also about your journey through life, recognizing your ability to be a master of your own journey. And you may be able to take some real steps with that this week. Hey, Judy Hoffman-Kerr, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. I miss seeing you in Edgewater as well. I hope we'll be able to get together again one day. Let's see, what do we see for you? The Nine of Wands. You know, you carry a lot anyway. You've been through a lot and you deal with a lot. This week, though, it looks kind of heavy. Feel free to call me if we need to talk about it. This advises you this week to be patient. It advises you to not carry what you no longer need to carry, to allow yourself to let go of some stuff. So there may be some processing going on here. Hey, Barrett, nice to see you. Glad that you're here. Hey, Kathy Phillips, I sure do remember you. Nice to see you here. Okay, Barrett. Woohoo! Look at you. You get the star. Okay, this week, you can have some really great things happening, some great success at work, some great fulfillment, healing, inspiration. You're having like the best week of any of us here, except for maybe Lori Hahn. She's having a good week too. So enjoy it. Okay. Hey, Betty Flesher, nice to see you here. Betty, the Tower. So, you know, some people find this a scary card, but I think it's also a card that offers a lot of opportunity for enlightenment. Remember that the lightning that strikes down the tower is enlightening. And so this week, look for some changes. Look for things that are not serving you to go away. And look for where your foundation is firm and how all of this process brings you to a greater place of enlightenment. Okay, Kathleen, sorry to hear about unemployment. We're doing a card for the week ahead, so let's see what we see for you. Justice reversed. You know, you're going to spend this week untangling all of this unfair stuff so that you can get what you need. That's what you got to do. Renee Sabrina Sheba, good to see you. Okay, 3 of coins reversed. If you're working a regular job, there may be an issue this week around that. If you're looking for work, there may be an issue with that. If you have your own business, well, one way or the other, when it comes to work or business, this is going to be a tough week. Let's all focus on this and turn this card right side up to offer Renee Sabrina Sheba some greater help and success going forward this week. Okay, Veronica. So we're not doing specific readings today. We are doing cards for the week ahead. Let's see what it says. The moon reversed. As you make decisions, you need to get more information this week. Do not make decisions without getting that information. Okay, Cousin Bob, here's a card for you. 6 of Swords reversed. There are some ways that you may be trying to move forward where this week you find yourself a little stymied. Don't get emotional about it. Just go with the flow. It will be okay. Okay, Laura Goodman. Queen of Coins. This will be a good week for you, either dealing with your home, with your job, with your money, with your well-being. Pay attention to the practical matters and all will be well. Jennifer Day, happy to see you. What do we see this week for you? King of Coins reversed. There's going to be some issues at work. And I think that what you want to do is try not to take anything too heavy this week. That's the advice. There will be some issues there. Hey, Patricia Hartnett, nice to see you. Here is your card. Oh man, you're the second one, the Tower. So for you, I would say this may be something going on in your household, or it may have to do with energies going on around you. Get ready for some earth shaking. That can be a good thing. It can be a hard thing. It always turns out to be a good thing, but it can be hard in the moment. Be careful how you react to things this week, Patty. And buckle your seatbelt. Okay, Varnika. Varnika Shri, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. The 5 of Cups reversed. This is a week of finding opportunities in difficulty. It is a week of healing from grief, of making things better. There have been some difficulties here, but you are going to do your best to make it better, and that's a wonderful thing. Okay, Misty Foster, nice to see you. You're the second one to get this, the Hermit for you, Misty. You may be feeling lonely, but use this time to cultivate knowledge and spiritual growth. Trisha Knit Faster, nice to see you. Not too late at all. Happy to see you here. You got the 4 of Wands. And this is really about celebrating the things in your life that are positive and stable. Spend time this week in appreciation for all that is good. Okay, Pamela Thies, happy to see you. The 5 of Swords, you got a battle ahead of you, my friend. Pick and choose where you want that battle to be. And very often for you, because I kind of know you, very often the battle that you fight is within yourself. Maybe you want to change up that energy a little bit. Hey, Joanne Courier, here is your card for the week. The Ace of Cups reversed. We're going to turn that right around for you. There may be ways you're just not feeling the love. You may be tired. You may be feeling disconnected. Open your heart. Open your heart to all the love that is around you. Focus on all that heals you this week. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Connie Faye Powell, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Okay, the Seven of Coins, which was our card for the week. Work, 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 work. You got some work to do, whether personally or professionally. That's what you're going to be focusing on this week. It may be tiring, it may be difficult, but it will bear fruit. Okay. Hey, Laura, happy to see you. You're like the third person to get this, the Fool. Laura, think about your journey and recognize you're in control of your journey. Be open to where you can go and what you can do and work to manifest it. Use that new moon energy. Okay. Hey, Terry Comine, my friend, happy to see you. You got the moon reversed. It is time to solve some mysteries. You may have some things going on in your life, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You want to dig deep to figure out what the source is. Hey, Pam Lath, nice to see you. You're the second one to get this. Two of Wands reversed. So you may have some thoughts trying to figure out what you want to manifest, where you want to go, what's happening. You may be confused. You may not be sure what you want to hope for, what you want to wish for. Spend some time this week thinking about where you really want to be and how you're going to get there, and you'll be able to do that. Okay. Hey, Katie, nice to see you. Here's a card for you. The Ten of Coins reversed. So for you, I'm going to say popping out of your comfort zone a little bit this week, doing something more expansive and a little different than what you've done before. And remember to work with the energies of your ancestors. Okay. Agnes, nice to see you here. Agnes, you're like the third person to get the Tower here. This is not really a card that we love to see, but it does offer its benefits because it is part of our spiritual journey. This is a card of examining what is working in your life and what's not working in your life. Let go of what isn't working and do it now before the universe does it for you. Take that inventory this week. Okay. Very good. I think we are coming to the end of the list. Oh, here we go. Alexandria, nice to see you. Hey, Two of Cups. This week, focus on love in all its forms and how that shows up in your life. Look at the people that you partner well with. It's a good week to think about collaborations, both personally and professionally. Okay, let's see. Hey, Amy Mauser, sure. The Three of Swords, man, you've been going through it. Use this week as a time of healing. I know you've been working on healing for a long time, but nonetheless, do it. And Melissa Arsenault, nice to see you. The Seven of Cups. This week, think about what you want to manifest in your life, what you want to choose. Do not give in to dark imaginings, but rather imagine all the good things that could be. Sammy Joe, nice to see you. Death reversed. Think about the things this week that you want to change and the things that you don't want to change, and see how you can play with that. Hey, Linda Rogers. Glad you're here. Four of Wands. Pay attention to the things this week that give you stability and be happy for those things. Folks, that's my time. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back on Thursday with the newsletter recap. If you do not get the Tarot Topics weekly newsletter, please do subscribe. Go to my website, christianagaudet.com, and subscribe right there. You can also read my blogs And you can also book a reading with me right there. Now, I just want to remind you of a couple of things coming up. This coming Sunday, July 26th, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, on my YouTube channel, Christiana Gaudet, we are having a YouTube Tarot meetup. Please join us. Now, we also have a class coming up on Zoom. You need a ticket for this. It is coming up Wednesday, July 29th, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It is personal tarot reading for yourself. You can get tickets on the website, christianagaudet.com. Just go to the events. You can also look at the event listing here on Facebook. So if you do not like me on Facebook, please do. Please like this video and share it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christiana Gaudet, and also to my newsletter, Tarot Topics newsletter, at christianagaudet.com. Thanks, folks. Have a great week and happy new moon.